Mitchell friended me on social media, and I watched him screenshot my carefully curated posts showing thrift store finds and budget meals. Veronica invited me to lunch and spent the whole time talking about how expensive everything was and how she wished she could afford nicer things. The performance was exhausting, but I played along, showing up to family gatherings in Target clothes and driving my decade-old backup car. I complained about my landlord raising rent and mentioned picking up extra freelance work to make ends meet. I watched them exchange satisfied glances, clearly believing their test was working. Then Adrian's birthday came around. His family planned a small party at the ranch house, and I showed up with a gift I'd spent considerable time selecting. It was the first edition book he'd mentioned wanting, and it had cost me $12,000 at auction. But I'd had it rebound in a cheap cover and told him I'd found it at a used bookstore for $20. He was thrilled, having no idea of its actual value, and his family looked at the cheap gift with barely concealed disappointment. That's when Diane pulled me aside again. "Sloan, honey, can we talk?" She led me to the kitchen where Veronica and Richard were waiting. The three of them looked at me with these serious expressions, and I knew the real conversation was about to happen. Richard started by saying they'd all grown very fond of me over the past few weeks. Diane added that they could see how happy I made Adrian. Then Veronica cut to the chase. "But we're concerned about the financial dynamic of your relationship." I asked what they meant, playing innocent. Veronica said they'd noticed I was struggling financially, which was completely understandable,